everybody, Heidi Watney here. Welcome to the show.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
From the city by the bay. That brings up Alexander Canario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
Hit back up the middle. Goes in time, and that's out number 1. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Hey, all right, here we go. One down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So stepping in is Miguel Rodriguez. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 to him now. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, 2 out.
A 3-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
The first baseman.
At the plate now, Nick Prado. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired.
Ball 4, take the base. 3.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Hunter Bishop. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stuff. Touche, sir. Digging in will be Johan Mieses. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bottom of the second here with no score. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back in San Francisco following this. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Patrick Sandoval is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next up is Alexander Canario. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Nope, that's the ball.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Next to hit is number 24. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Sheets, the runner at first with 2 gone.
All right, one time right here, kid. That's the
And
ball.
this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch on.
Right 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 one left for Colorado. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Brendan Rodgers bats next. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Rutschman has a play, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter. Nick Prado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1-0 the count. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
That's mine.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring in Hunter Bishop. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, nobody out there.
Hit out towards second. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
At the plate, Johan Miesic, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Ramirez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So next to bat will be Marco Luciano. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. Two away.
Go home. Go home.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that. So in now for San Francisco, Patrick Sandoval. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Alexander Canario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Hey, play the first. Play the first.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. All even now, 2-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And another foul ball. Swinging a ground ball to third. Reined in. And that's the second out. Next up, Brendan Rodgers. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Ramirez gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Giants down in order. There's still no score. the Colorado pitcher, number 24, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A 1 pitch on its way. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Swung on and missed.
I got the count 2-2.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Gabriel Macio, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. To first. There's one on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Take your base.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Miguel Rodriguez.
Third baseman.
And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. In now, Nick Prato. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field.
Yeah, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's from 150 ABs to 200 ABs. When you start figuring out what type of...
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind it, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. San Francisco earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Evan Steele gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Number 24 pitched well, allowing 1 error.
A player's agent calls to touch base.
She's a plastic Cleopatra on a throne of
cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains. And now in the box, Neville Abbott, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Seattle.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. These Rockies guys, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Austin Riley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Austin Riley goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Hadley corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
He's out.
At the plate now is Gabriel Arias. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. No balls and 1 strike. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Still ranging back. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Next for Seattle, Gabriel Moreno. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
3-1 to him now. Into the corner and slicing foul. And that's in there for a called 3rd strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Next, it'll be George Kirby. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1 run on 1. Now here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. 1 away here to begin the 3rd. So the next to bat will be Taylor Trammell. He doubles his last time up. The fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing? And he's down 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Taylor Trammell is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Julio Rodriguez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And you can see the M's leaderboard in that category right there as he currently finds himself 3rd best on the squad.
Nope.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pulled hard down the line in left. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Ronald Guzman will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. Standing in now, Gabriel Arias. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Ramirez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tyler Freeman. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Nope,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the 1st out of the inning. Now it'll be Gabriel Moreno, struck out in his last trip to the plate. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Gabriel Moreno sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Mariners pitcher with a 1-1 count. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So now into the box is Neville Abbott, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Popped up. Sheets over to his right, and he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning. The batter will be Taylor Trammell, 1 for 2, including a double back in the 1st. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
1 ball,
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. He's got it on to first, and there are 2 down. Next to dig in, Austin Riley. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
2 down, 2 down.
To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change if he can locate it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
He's out. That's ball 4. 3. Yeah. 3. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
To 3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Seattle
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run it now and I'm a great boss. Run it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, trying to be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo.